What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of our MLB The Show Road to the Show series with our two-way player Everett Scott. And before we get things started today, I just wanted to give a quick apology for no videos, I should say, going up the past few days. There's no video this past Saturday because I had things happen on the night before, and then on Saturday, I was busy doing other stuff, so I just never had time to record the video. And then I proceeded to go ahead and get sick for like 3 days, so I just never really had any energy to record another video. But I'm really going to try and make it up to you guys by giving you at least a video today, which would be Thursday the 24th of June. And then one tomorrow, which would be Friday, and then possibly 2 on Saturday. But I promise you there will still be 3 videos this week. My plan is today, tomorrow, and Saturday. And then if I do 4 videos, they'll both be going up on Saturday. And they might all be MLB videos. They might be 3 MLB videos and then GTA, or they might be 1 MLB, 2 NHL. I have no idea. But I did want to give that quick apology before we start things off here. But now focusing on the actual game itself, let's look at the awards here, because leading the Cy Young votes in the NL is Everett Scott, with a win-loss record of 12-3, ERA 1.26 with 249 strikeouts, doing fantastic. And then over in the AL, Lance McCullers Jr. is leading the votes for Cy Young. Scott is not leading any other awards. I got confused there on the Rookie of the Year. I thought he was leading, but no, he's just the previous winner of it. But yeah, I do apologize if I clear my throat a lot in this video and the next few videos. Like I said, I am sick. I am a lot better, but I am not 100%. But yeah, I've been really trying to get back to a position player as well as a pitcher. And I was trying to figure out if there was like a way you could request to be a two-way player, but I don't really think there's like a definite way. Because if I had to pick, I think the best choice would be either to be a third baseman. Because Patrick Wisdom, he's 29 years old, and he's a 74 overall, and his overall is declining. And at 29 years old, his overall only being a 74 and already dropping, that's not really a good sign. And then our AAA third baseman is 23 with a 71 overall. That's pretty decent, but I feel like maybe he could still grow a little bit if we kept him in the minors for now. But then I also noticed that we could use someone in right field, because Jason Hayward, he's 33. He is 80 overall still, but his contract does come to an end after this season. And then we have Yusniel Diaz in AAA. He's 25 and he's a 68 overall. He's only a C potential, so I don't really think he's going to grow very much. I could be mistaken, but I really don't think he's going to grow to anything super spectacular. So I think I could be a decent two-way player if I was put at third or right field. But yeah, I'm a center fielder, but we have a pretty solid lineup, I guess, for center fielders, because we have Ian Happ. He's only 28. He's 82, but we could lose him after the season too. Who knows? They might trade him and put me at center field. I don't know. But even if they don't, we have this Jake Fraley guy. He's 26, 76 overall. He has A potential, so he still could grow. But then the backup for Ian Happ is this Cole Roederer guy who's 22, 76 overall. So he's younger than this Jake Fraley guy, and he's already at the same overall. So this guy could definitely be our center fielder of the future. But yeah, so I don't know. I really would like to go back to being a position player, but I don't really know for certain how to request that. I read a video that if you pick like the main archetype, it would change it. And if like I go to the main menu, it with the slugger being picked, it says I'm a first baseman, but then when I'm in Road to the Show, it says I'm a center fielder. So I was wondering if maybe I should just have my hitter archetype equipped for a while, and maybe that will give me opportunities to be a center fielder, but I don't really know. I'm just going to play it safe and equip my pitcher archetype just to play it safe. But yeah, if you guys know if there's like any specific way as to like say, hey coach, I want to play at this position, or I want to be a two-way player, not just a pitcher, let me know, because I really would like to go back to being a two-way player. And as you can see in the standings, we are doing pretty well. We are a game and a half behind the Brewers. And then in the wild card, we are a game back behind the Padres and the Mets. So we are doing pretty well this season. We're on a 3-game losing streak, unfortunately. But as you can see on the calendar, we are taking on the Brewers. So if we could take these next 2 games against them, that'd be very ideal. But yeah, we were doing pretty well here. We are on a decent tear. We swept this 4-game series against the Pirates, and then we beat the Reds here, and then we proceeded to lose the next 3. Oh, and something of note, this Dodgers game here, scroll all the way down, you can see on the bottom there, Chicago, Scott, innings pitched 9, no hits, no runs, no walks, 16 strikeouts. I pitched my first ever career perfect game, and we ended up losing because I got pulled after the 9th, and my team gave up 3 in the top of the 11th. I was so pissed. I was going to record it, but I didn't figure it would count since we lost. But you can see it says first MLB perfect game versus the Dodgers. So, yeah, that kind of pissed me off a little bit that I didn't actually get to win my first ever perfect game. But I'm going to quit talking about that, and we will actually get into some games here. I'm hoping to get 2 games in this episode, and it would be this game against the Brewers here, and then should be this first game here against the Cardinals. So I'm going to change my equipment back to where it needs to be, since that's still a glitch in this game. Don't know how that's still a problem, but I am going to fix that, and then I will see you guys at the start of the game against the Brewers. All right, so coming up to pitch here in the bottom of the first, we have a 1-0 lead to start things off here. So we're going to start off Taylor with a nice high fastball here to hopefully go 0-1 in the count. And he fouls it back, so we do indeed get that count, excuse me. So 0-2 is the count now. Gonna look to strike out Taylor with a high inside fastball. And got him swinging for the first strikeout. And the first out of the inning. Alright, so former Cubbies player Chris Bryant, one of my favorite Cubbies. Him and Rizzo and Javi Baez are all tied for my favorite Cubbies players, since I don't really watch baseball all that often. But we're going to start him off with a nice inside fastball. Got him whiffing, 0-1. So 1-2 is the count. Going to change it up here with a changeup low outside. Got him whiffing. And that was no pun intended when I said the changeup with the changeup. I just meant that as in I was throwing nothing but fastballs through all my pitches so far. That was the first changeup I've thrown, so but you guys get it. All right, so Christian Yelich up to bat, struck out the first 2 batters, Taylor and Bryant. And Yelich whiffs on that first one, 0-1. All right, so 2-1 is the count. Going to go a low inside fastball now. And Yelich hits that right to Freeman, and he'll take it to first to end the bottom of the first, excuse me. All right, so Scott coming up to bat with 2 on, 1 out. I've been batting pretty decent. You can see my batting average is 305. I'm going to actually take this first pitch, and he throws it right down the middle, basically. Pitch me that again, buddy. Pitch me it again. No. Oh, that's gonna be a sac fly. Hopefully he can advance to third on that, and no, he'll stay at second. Yeah, he would have been gunned. Probably a smart move there. All right, so Keston Hira, I believe, is how that's pronounced. Gonna start him off with a low outside curveball, and just below the zone, but it's still ruled a strike. Thank you, Blue. So 1-2 is the count. Gonna look to strike him out with a low inside forkball here. And he did not bite on it. He wanted to, but it'll still be a strikeout regardless. So 3 strikeouts in this game so far. So Travis Shaw looking to start something for his team. Gonna start him off with a forkball, and he hits it right to the second baseman. Over to Freeman for the second out. Nomar Mazara coming up with 2 gone in the inning. Going to start him off with a high fastball, and that'll be just above the zone, ball 1. All right, with the 1-2 count, we're going to look to strike him out with a high inside fastball, and he crushes it, but that should be a nice fly ball for Jason Hayward. I don't know why I paused when I said that, and that will indeed be a fly ball, and that will end the top of the second. Bottom of the second. Jesus. All right, so MJ Melendez, he's coming up to bat. Going to start him off with a low inside fastball here. Still holding on to our 1-run lead, and that'll be strike 1. I do not think Scott has ever lost a game that he's pitched against the Brewers. So hopefully we can keep that streak alive in this one. All right, so we're up in the count 0-2, looking to strike him out with a changeup low, and that'll be called in my favor. I must have paid off the ump before this game. All right, so Luis Urias, probably butchered that name, but we're going to start him off with a low curveball, gets a piece of it to Simmons at second, thrown to Freeman at first, and that is 2 gone in the bottom of the 3rd. Adrian Hauser up to bat now, batting a 116. I believe this is the pitcher. Going to start him off with a curveball. Watches that one right down the middle. Going to go back to the low in the zone fastball here to strike him out and end the inning. And that is exactly what we do. All right, back to the top of the order now with Tyrone Taylor. Struck him out to start things off in this game. Looking to do the same thing, but we will throw a ball to start things off this time around. Going to follow that first ball with hopefully a strike this time around. And he hits it, but Freeman will snag it there. Nice play there by Freddie Freeman. All right, so Chris Bryant back up to bat, strike out in the first. Hoping to strike him out again. Watches that fastball go by. I would have swung at that. So going to go for a curveball low. Looking to strike out Bryant for the second time. And we do. We got him for the second time on strikes. For our 6th strikeout of the night. I just kind of had like a little stroke when I said 6th. Kind of stuttered when I tried to say it or something. I don't know. But anyway, Chris Bryant is down on strikes for the second time tonight. So now Christian Yelich back up to bat now. I believe he grounded out his first appearance at the plate, and he fouls that back 0-1. All right, so low inside fastball now, looking to strike out Yelich. And he swings and misses, and that will end the 4th. All right, Scott is up to bat now. Flew out in his first appearance at the plate. That is a nice hit into the gap. And it will hopefully be, I was going to say hopefully a triple, but I don't have that much speed. So we are 1 for 2 on the night, and we got a double. I've been hitting pretty well. I've been boosting my contact and my power stats, so I'm hoping that they're paying off. And I also do have new batting gloves too, so that helps a little bit. But now we have Simmons up. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a run, our only run so far. Full count now. Hopefully he can get a nice base hit, potentially score me. You're not going to pick me off, Hauser. Nice try, buddy. Come on, Simmons. Oh, it's dropping. I'm not going. I would have been gunned. All right, so we have runners on the corners now with 1 gone. Nice hit by Simmons there. Benintendi's coming up. He's 1 for 2 with a single on the first. Hopefully he can get a nice base hit to score me. Or just go ahead and fucking crush it out of the park. All right, so bases are juiced now. All right, but Freddie Freeman's coming up. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a ribby. Just get a sac fly, buddy, and you're moving everyone. Double play. Ah. Nice try there, Freeman. All right, so after getting a double and then eventually being stranded on third after Freeman grounded into a double play, we're starting things off in the bottom of the 5th with a nice strike on Keston Huria. Now looking to strike out Keston with this changeup outside of the zone. Got a piece of it, but that should be an easy fly ball for Hayward. I think it would have dropped foul, but it's better to just get it out. Get the out, I should say. Travis Shaw up to bat now, 1 gone in the inning. He's 0 for 1. Going to start him off with an inside fastball. Looking to strike Shaw out with this inside fastball. And swings and misses on it. 2 gone in the 5th. 8 strikeouts on the night. So Nomar Mazara up to bat now. Going to throw him a high fastball. Watches that one for the first strike. Now going to look for a forkball low outside corner. Hits it to the third baseman, and Freeman bobbles it. That should be an error. Hopefully that's an error. Yes, it is. So that does not affect me. All right, so just a bad throw from the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom, or maybe Freddie Freeman. Maybe he just bobbled it, but it took him forever to get to that ball. I don't know why it took him so long to start chasing after it, but we have a runner on second, but I believe we have 2 outs. And indeed we do, but MJ Melendez up to bat now. Going to start him off with a high fastball, and watches that one for strike 1. Looking for the strikeout to end the 5th with a high outside fastball way in front of that, and the runner on second will not cause any trouble. Luis Urias is how the announcer just pronounced that, so he is up to bat. Watches that one for ball 1. So 1-2 is the count now on Luis. Going to go for a high inside fastball. Crushes it, but hopefully Benintendi there in left will have it. And he does, so 1 gone now. The pitcher up to bat now, Hauser. Gonna go for a changeup low inside to start things off here. And watches that one for strike 1. Now gonna look to strike out Hauser with this curveball outside of the zone. And he hits it right to Xander Bogaerts at short and a Freeman, and that is 2 gone in the 6th. So back to the top of the lineup, Tyrone Taylor, 0 for 2. Going to start him off with a fastball inside, and that'll be ball 1. So 1-2 is the count now on Taylor. Going to try to get him to whiff on the changeup. It took me a minute to say what I wanted to, but the outcome is still the same as I wanted it to be, and that will end the 6th. I don't know why I'm talking so terribly right now. I'm so sorry. All right, so Scott is up to bat now, 1 for 2 with a double in the 5th, and was left on 3rd after Freeman grounded into a double play. We have another run. We're up 2-0 now, and we have a runner on first with no outs, so someone must have homered. I'm going to watch his first pitch. Little low for my liking, little low. Throw me another four-seamer there, buddy. Oh, nice. Nice curveball. All right, come on, come on. Timeout. Gotta, a little bit. Just gotta irk him a little bit. Throw him off his game. Oh, there we go. Hopefully that drops. But no, it'll be right to the center fielder. Good swing timing, too. It just hung too long. All right, so Chris Bryant coming up to bat now. We added 2 more runs to our total, so we're holding on to a 4-0 lead now in the bottom of the 7th. Going to start Bryant off with a four-seamer low, but Bogarts has that for a simple ground out, and Freeman will have it. I started shouting there a little bit. I got worried that Bogarts was going to take too long to throw it. All right, but Christian Yelich is up to bat now. Going to start him off with an inside fastball high in the zone, and he fouls that back 0-1. 1-2 is the count now on Yelich. Going to look to strike him out with a low inside fastball. And he swings and misses on it. So that should be number 10. 11 strikeouts. So 2 gone in the 7th. So Keston is up to bat again. 0 for 2 in this game. Keston Hiura, according to the announcer. Looking to strike out Keston with this low outside curveball now. Got him whiffing on it, and that will end the 7th. All right, so Travis Shaw is 0 for 2 in this one with a ground out and a strikeout. Looking to start things off good for Scott with a curveball low, and he fouls that back 0-1. All right, 1-2 count. Going to go for a curveball low outside. Hits it up, and the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom, should have that, and he does. 1 gone in the 8th. Nomar Mazara up to bat now. 0 for 2 in this one. Low fastball, fouls it back. Going to go for a high outside fastball now, looking for Mazara to whiff on it. And he does, so that'll be out number 2 in the 8th. Now MJ Melendez is up to bat, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Going to look to give him the hat trick in this one. Going to start things off with a changeup low outside corner. That'll be ruled a ball. All right, so full count now. Going to go for a fork ball. And that will end my perfect game. My perfect game has come to an end. Good thing I already have one. Too bad it was kind of wasted with the loss against the Dodgers. I just kind of pitched really shitty there because I was worried I'd walk him. I should have just went for a fastball. But that should do it, and Benintendi has it to end the 8th. If only that could have happened with the last guy, and I'd still have a perfect game going. All right, so Scott 1 for 3 coming up to bat in the top of the 9th. I'm going to take this first pitch here. Nice curveball right down the middle. Probably should have swung at that. All right. Nice fastball. Hopefully that gets past him, and it does. That should be 2. A stand-up double. All right, so I've got 2 doubles in this game. I wish that could have just carried a little bit further, so that could have been a homer. That would have made me feel a little bit better after getting so far in this game and then giving up a hit. But I'll take a double. All right, so Simmons is 3 for 4. All right, but that'll be a fly ball to the first baseman. So 2 gone now in the top of the 9th. All right, so Benintendi. Come on, buddy. Let's add some more runs here. We're up 4-0. But it never hurts to add some more. Crushes that one. That's into the gap unless they catch it. No, they got that. Nice play by the center fielder. All right, so let's finish off this game. throwing our 90th pitch against the pinch hitter Colton Wong. Fouls that off, 0-1. 0-2 count now, going for a low outside of the zone changeup, and he bites on it, and he is out. 14 strikeouts. All right, so Tyrone Taylor up to bat now. Going to start him off with an inside fastball, and he fouls that off, 0-1. Looking for the second out of the ninth with a low changeup, and swung and missed, so 15 strikeouts. Tyrone Taylor will have a hat trick of strikes in this game. Chris Bryant 0 for 3 with a ground out in the seventh. He is the final hope for anything for the Brewers in this one. Going to start him off with a low outside fastball. Out of the zone, 1-0. Forkball low, right up the middle. That'll get through to center field. So Chris Bryant finally manages to get on base. Hopefully coach doesn't pull me. Okay, good. All right, so we have a runner on first. Got to deal with Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 3. 1-0. So a full count now for Christian Yelich with Chris Bryant on first. 2 outs. Going to go for a low fastball. Chris Bryant off to second, but that should do it. And that will do it. So a 4-0 shutout for the Cubbies. Gave up 2 hits late in the game, so we could not get the perfect game for Scott. Unfortunately, that really stinks. But might be a longer episode, but we will do the game against the Cardinals. 13-3 on the season, not too shabby for Scott. All right, but I will see you guys at the start of the game against the Cardinals. All right, so we are here in the top of the first against the Cardinals. We took a very short lead in the NL Central for 1 game because we took Game 3 against the Brewers, but then we proceeded to lose the next, 3 games. So now we're a game and a half behind the Brewers yet again. So that kind of stinks, but hopefully we can bounce back with a nice win against the Cardinals here. Crushes it foul. All right, looking to strike out Villar, however you pronounce it. But he'll hit that right to the second baseman. I believe that's Simmons. And that'll be the first out in the first inning. So Harrison Bader up to bat now. Going to start him off with a high fastball. And he'll watch that for strike 1. All right, going to go for a curveball low inside. Tired of throwing fastballs. And going to the curveball paid off because he swung and missed on it. Catcher wanted me to throw nothing but fastballs to this guy. Nolan Arenado up to bat now. Gonna look to start him off with a strike with this curveball outside of the zone. Watches that one for strike 1. Another curveball, this time outside of the zone. Maybe just enough to get him to miss. And we do just that. So that will end the top half of the first. So Paul DeYoung up to bat in the top of the second. We are up 2-0, which is always nice to see. It's always nice when your teammates can do something. But he'll watch that for a ball. Now looking to strike him out with this curveball outside of the zone. Swung and missed, so that'll be the first out of the inning. 3rd strikeout of the game. Jesus Aguilar up to bat now. Going to start him off with a curveball low in the zone. Gets a piece of that, 0-1. Low outside corner now with the fastball. Swings and misses on that, so that should be the 4th strikeout of the day. 2 gone in the inning. He put up quite a fight there, Aguilar did, but eventually I got him. Dylan Carson up to bat now. Looking to start things off with a curveball. Watches that one, but it will be called a ball. Fastball low outside. Grounds out to Bogarts and over to Freeman. Almost struck out all 3 batters this inning. All right, so Scott up to bat now. Still holding on to our 2-0 lead, but no one on, 2 outs. Gonna watch that first pitch.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6.
Nice hit, but I think that will get caught by the center fielder. Yeah, it will. Too much pop. Tyler O'Neill up to bat. Low four-seamer. Forkball low in the zone, hoping to get him to whiff. And we do. Struck him out. Starting off Diaz with an outside fastball here. Didn't want to bite on it, but it'll be ruled a strike regardless. So 1-2 count now on Diaz. Gonna throw a four-seamer inside. Swings and misses for the second strikeout of the inning. So Dakota Hudson up to bat now. The pitcher. Gonna look to strike him out with a low, or give him a strike with the low four-seamer. Swings and misses on it, 0-1. Looking to strike out the side now with a high fastball, and I do that. Struck out all 3 batters. Jonathan VR back up to bat now, 0 for 1. Gonna go for a low four-seamer. Gets a piece of it, 0-1. 0-2 count on VR right now. Gonna look to cash him out with this curveball low. And he swings and misses. So that's 4 strikeouts in a row for Scott. 0 for 1. Gonna look for a high inside fastball right now. Swings and fouls it off, 0-1. Curveball low outside corner, looking to strike him out. He gets a little hit there, so that will end my 4 strikeouts in a row. Will not strike out 2 sides in a row, unfortunately, but we get the second out regardless. And now Nolan Arenado up to bat. Struck out in the first. Going to start him off with a low inside fastball. Gets a piece of it, but Freeman, I thought he was going to get it, but no. Simmons has it, gives it to Freeman, and that will end the 4th. So Paul DeYoung up to bat now in the top of the 5th, still holding on to our 2-0 lead. Going to start DeYoung off with a four-seamer low in the zone. Held his swing, but it will be a strike regardless. Four-seamer on a full count. Right up the middle, almost took me out. So it will not be a perfect game, but at least we weren't in the 8th this time.
What's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher? Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint.
All right, so Jesus Aguilar up to bat with a runner on first with no one out. And finally struck out Aguilar with a inside low fastball for number 9 of the evening. Aguilar put up quite a fight there in that at-bat, but hopefully we can get a quick out here for Carlson. Maybe get him to ground into a double play. That'd be ideal.
Comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Softly hit here.
Nice catch there by Wisdom at third, over to Freeman, but he got back to first. Nice reflexes by DeYoung there at first. Tyler O'Neill going to start him off with forkball low, fouls it back, 0-1. Another fastball low, hits it. Simmons drops it, and that will bring in a run, maybe 2. And this game is tied because our second baseman Simmons is an idiot. All right, so after giving up 2 runs, which shouldn't have happened, we're still looking to get out of this dang inning. And struck him out looking with an inside fastball. All right, so up to bat now after my teammates screwed me over. Swung and missed on that sinker.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Fouled that back. Gonna take a timeout.
Reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Fouled it off. Looked like it was gonna go. Looks like it was gonna go home run distance.
The 0-2 delivery. And he connects with
Hopefully that's gone. That's a home run. My fucking teammates screwed me over by fucking not catching a simple fly ball, so I give us the lead. I'm not getting credited with the loss because my teammates are dumb. Oh, I had a heart attack. I'm so shocked I actually managed to get a home run. I passed out. Okay, I'm okay. I think that's only like my second home run of my career, maybe third. I hit one while I was playing in between episodes, so it's at least my second or third. But thanks to me, we're holding on to a lead now. Let's see if we can actually pitch decent. VR crushes that foul, 0-1. All right, looking to get VR out of this, and we do. I kind of bobbled what I was trying to say there, but we struck him out. That's what I intended to say. All right, so we got VR out of this one. Harrison Bader up to bat now. I can't imagine I'll pitch after this inning. I might pitch the 7th, but after that I feel like I'll be done because I'm almost at 90 pitches. So I think either after this inning or the 7th I will be done. But hopefully my team can hold on to the lead I gave them, since my team was the reason why this game was tied in the first place. But anyway, 1-2 on Bader now. Looking to strike him out with a changeup low. Bad release on it. And he'll ground that to Bogarts at short. Over to Freeman at first, and that will be an out. So Nolan Arenado up to bat now. I've been recording too long. I'm getting way tongue-tied now. I'm always tongue-tied, but now more than ever. Grounds it out to Wisdom. Simple throw to Freeman. I feel like I've called him Freedom this entire episode. I hope not. Freddie Freeman gets the out at first, and that will end the inning. All right, so Paul DeYoung, the guy who ended up causing me problems, is up to bat again in the top of the 7th. Hopefully we can get rid of him quick this time. We start things off nicely with a strike there. Gonna go for a fork ball inside now. Crushes it to Benintendi. I thought he absolutely just homered that ball. Thankfully he did not. Jesus Aguilar up to bat now. I definitely do think this will be my last inning. Got him swinging. High inside fastball to strike out Aguilar, and 2 gone in the inning. 12 strikeouts in this one. And the coach is coming out. That will end my night. Don't know why he didn't just let me finish the 7th. Only had 1 more out left. And we lost. I wasn't credited with the loss, though. Okay, good. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video despite the loss there at the end. I still think I pitched pretty well, and let me know if you know how to like request to be a position player, a two-way player, and not just a pitcher only, because I really would like to go back to being a position player. I don't really care what position, as long as it's not catcher. I'll play anywhere. I would like to actually get some position games in. I miss it. Pitching is fun, but it gets kind of tiresome after a while. But if you guys know how to do that, let me know. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going to quit rambling because I always do this when I try to end my videos. But yeah, so hopefully, I'm sorry, I just completely shouted. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry I always do this. I always ramble. I just like talking to you guys. You guys are lovely people. But I'm finally going to wrap it up here. So until next time, guys, take care.